to turn off the light so that I don't get this crazy bad lighting. Okay, that's a little better. Anyway, happy Sunday. Welcome, welcome. It's been a little bit since I've done one of these. I know, all of you, some of you like these, some of you don't, but you know what? It's more just like a way for me to hang out with you guys and doing my best. I'm hoping to be back filming soon, but you know, things take time, and yeah, you never know what could happen. So, but just know that I'm not like I'm working on it. You know, I'm doing the best I can with what I have. So, yeah. Anyway, so. It's good to see everyone. Hello, Lucky Lee. Make sure you guys check out her channel, by the way, as well. She's a friend of mine. We did film some baccarat together, which was pretty fun. That was, geez, several months ago. I know, I miss you guys too. It's been like so long. It's been like months and months and months, but yeah. Like I said, doing what I can. It's been okay in Toronto. Things are slowly opening up, which is nice. And although the weather's been like super weird, I don't know if anybody else has had this, but like in Toronto, I feel like every day I wake up and it's like overcast, and then it looks like it's gonna rain all day, and it's like, is it gonna rain? Is it gonna rain? Is it gonna rain? Is it gonna rain? And then and then it like kind of rains on and off. I don't know. So it's been like really hard to predict and do anything. So I believe some casinos are open. We're in phase 3. However, I can't film in Canadian casinos, especially not locally. So won't be filming in Canada, at least anytime soon. So that's not really an option. But if you live in Canada and you want to play, I believe you can. I think they're at limited capacity right now. I'm not sure. But yeah, no, haven't been sick or anything. I've just been kind of busy on my end, just getting things behind the scenes, like I said. So, and I don't like to do too many of these because I feel like they get a little repetitive and boring, but I don't know. A lot of you guys say you like them. But yeah. Should have weekly chats. I think it's been 2 weeks, so that's not terrible. But yeah. See from the weather app, you've been having lots of hot weather and thunderstorms. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty typical for summer, but it's just been like kind of like every day's in limbo between like being nice and warm and then, or like having a thunderstorm. So thank you, PG Crawford, $5 super chat. Outcast of smoke from Ontario fires. Oh, the overcast. No, I mean, it did rain today. I don't know if you, like, I live in Toronto, like downtown Toronto. I don't think I'm close enough to any forests to see that. And then the Ontario casinos are indeed open. Cool. Am I watching the Olympics? No, I honestly never watch the Olympics. I haven't had cable TV in a very long time. I'm not even sure like how you would watch that without cable TV. The last time I watched the Olympics was when I was like, I don't know, like a kid, when I still lived with my mom at home. Even then, we were never really, like, I don't know. I feel like unless you know a lot about a sport, like it's like, there are some sports that are just kind of like very aesthetically pleasing, like gymnastics or something that's just kind of, or diving. It's just kind of cool to watch, even if you don't know a ton about the sport. But like, I don't watch sports anyway, so like, like if I were watching surfing or something, like I wouldn't really know what's going on. But thank you, Ed S, for the $20 super chat. Like I know some sports. I mean, I understand baseball, but I don't think that's an Olympic sport. I used to play volleyball and I used to play soccer, but I don't like follow those sports. But anyway, softball is in the Olympics, but not baseball. I don't even know what the difference between softball and baseball is, other than maybe there's a different ball. I don't know. When I say I understand it, I mean I can watch the game and like understand when good things and bad things are happening, but like as opposed to like, teams or like people playing it, I don't think I could name a single baseball player that's like, I don't know, Babe Ruth, like he's dead. That's probably the only one. Have you been to any casinos? So there's only one casino near Toronto. It's not really in Toronto, and I haven't been there in years. It's Woodbine. It's like they don't allow filming, and it usually gets pretty busy anyway. So it's just not really an option. It's pretty like they've kind of extended it. Like it's a racetrack, right? So it's like a horse racing track, and then they had slots there for a while, and they recently added table games, but like it's not a big casino. Not a ton of room. It's pretty busy. It's just like, because that's like something else that you have to think about too. Is like when you're filming is like the background noise, like how chatty it is, and how like close things are together. Like, are you able to like set up your tripod, and like, are you gonna like back your chair up into the walkway and like not let people through, and are people gonna be constantly bumping into you? As for anyone else filming in Ontario, like I know that I personally do not have permission to the places that I have specifically asked. As for anyone else, cannot speak about them and what their permissions are and what they do, but I can only say what it is for me. I can only speak to my own situation. But yeah. I know, guys. I miss you guys too. Like I'm doing, like I said, doing the best I can. It's been a hard time for everyone. Just things are, like I said, I've been saying this to like people like they change the rules like every 2 weeks. It feels like they go back and forth on what's going on. Are things open? Are things closed? Are they opening? Are they closing? We don't really know. So I just I don't really want to say anything specifically because again, like things change all the time. So I don't have any solid plans, and I don't want to like make promises and then say, hey guys, I can't. All I'm saying is that I'm working on things on my end to like hopefully be able to come soon. yeah. So I know that's vague, but I don't, like I said, I don't like to say things that I'm not 100% certain on. Hello. But that said, I have thousands of videos on my channel, and yeah. Under promise, over deliver, exactly. So yeah, I don't, like, honestly guys, like, this is not going to drag out for forever. I will definitely, like I said, it's just a matter of when, and it's not going to be, it's going to be in the near future. Thank you, Pam, for the $5 super chat. Appreciate that. So just, you know, hold on to your hats. No one plays table games. Lucky Lee has table game videos. I'm not sure if she's been doing live streams, but yeah. Thank you, Danny, for the $5 super chat. Can Bear be the official dog of the Slut Lady channel? He never misses your chats or videos, and please tell him to be a good boy. Be a good boy, Bear. So. Thank you, Judge, $5 super chat. My PSA for the day: always check your yards for hornet's nests before mowing. That is all. That is a good idea. Oi, hopefully you're able to get rid of the hornet's nest soon. I don't even know how you do that. Can you smoke hornets like you do bees? That's a good question. Because I feel like hornets are like a whole nother level than bees. Like, no, you can't. Hey. So how do you get rid of a hornet's nest? Boiling water on them? Yikes. Hey, Jeff, thank you for the $50 super chat. Hey, Sarah, good to see you. You're doing well. How's your Instagram situation? I still don't have access to the like the @SlotLadyGaming Instagram. I haven't had it for months. I've tried. I know. Like, so what I've done months ago is that Instagram does not have good customer service. So for those who don't know, I haven't had access to my Instagram. They locked me out because they said I was the victim of a phishing scam and I needed to verify my account before I could log in, and that verification email just never comes through. I've spoken with my email provider. It's not on that end. And like there's like if I can't verify my account, they won't let me log in, even if I have my password, because I don't know. I didn't click anything. I don't know why they said I was a victim of a phishing scam. I don't know what happened. Maybe somebody tried to like log into my account a bunch of times. I really don't know. Anyway, so the only way to contact Instagram is through like a form, and I filled out the form. I got a generic response asking to reply to some questions. That was months ago. I responded immediately, and I have not heard anything back. I was told that somebody had to wait for their account like 3 months before Instagram got back to them. I don't really know. Instagram is owned by Facebook. Facebook also does not have great customer service. However, I tried reaching out to them too, so I don't know if maybe that will help. Thank you, Bill, for the $5 super chat. You are the gold standards for live table games. Looking forward to the other side of the pandemic. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm getting to the point where I think I'm going to have to like pay for, I don't know, like Facebook ads or something. So I might have to like promote my account just to be able to like get somebody to talk to. So if you start seeing like random Facebook ads for my page, that would be why. I'm just trying to get my access to my account. I don't know. That's kind of like, that's like my next idea. That's the only other thing I can think of. Unless, hey, does anyone know anybody who works at Facebook and or Instagram please reach out to me, send me an email, send me a DM on Facebook. Please, please, please help. I'm kind of at a loss here. I don't really know what else to do. Yeah, like I said, the email just never comes through. So. I don't know. I guess you have to pay for customer service. And what else is new? I will say, like, 15 days ago. So when I have access to my Instagram messaging through my Facebook page because they're connected. So I have been messaging people on Instagram, but I cannot physically go in the app and use it. And you can only get access to certain parts of Instagram through the Facebook app. So like, and that's what doesn't make sense. And I can't use my Facebook account to like recover it for some reason. Cause like, I don't know, honestly, like the way Facebook has set up their things, and like, I don't generally like to like, you know, speak ill of people, but like the way they have set things up, it just feels like they're like, just like engineering things on top of other things that are like redundant. It doesn't make sense, and they're just kind of like trying to fit square pegs and round holes, and like a lot of things don't connect, and it's just kind of like, you know what, guys, like I get that you don't want to like, you know, build from the ground up, but like sometimes you just have to, because it's really not like the way things are working, just really does not make sense. Thank you, Scott, for the $5 super chat. Hello, Slot Lady, when are you coming back? Miss your videos. As soon as I can. So hopefully soon. Sooner rather than later. But I will say, Google, whenever I've had issues with like, or like needed customer service from Google, like Google has like a live chat, like you can like talk to people right away. So I don't get it. So I love you, Google. You seem to like figure things out. Thank you, Treasure Turd, for $5 super chat. This is Karen. I'm hanging in there. That's so good to hear. Good to hear your voice. I'm glad you're doing well, and I hope that you feel better soon. Karen's not feeling well, so everybody wish her well. But yeah, like I said, if you guys know anybody that, like, if you know somebody that works in Facebook that can help or whatever, like, please help me. I'm sorry I, you know, spoke ill of your company, but these are just the gripes that I have dealing with certain issues. And I get it, they're a big company. I understand they have millions of, like billions of users, and like you can't really reply to everyone, but at the same time, like, so does Google. So like YouTube customer service has been fine usually when I need it. Like they're actually, yeah, they have been really good. So hire more of a support team, Facebook. Please. /Instagram. Yeah, so basically, like, I can message you from my Facebook page. Like, I can message you on Instagram through my Facebook page. I cannot see, like, if you send me, like, photos, a lot of times, if they're those disappearing photos, I won't be able to see them, like the temporary photos. If you share posts, I won't be able to see them with me, a lot of things, so. It's 50,000 on Instagram. I mean, I have like 25,000 followers on Instagram, so I guess I just like, I'm halfway there. Then we'll never have this issue again, so there you go. Uma, what's up for $10 super chat? California loves you, Sarah. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I mean, I was never the biggest like Instagram user. I'm kind of terrible at taking photos, to be honest. It's like just not something it's something I have to like plan to do, because I am not naturally somebody who takes a lot of photos. So Instagram was always just like something fun for me when I felt like it, but I don't know. I would still like access to it, my account. Anyway, enough about that. That is still the story. So, And that's the thing, like, it's not like I was just kind of like, oh, whatever, and did nothing. Like, I've done, like, everything I can. They have, like, if you Google, like, Instagram help, they have, like, a number, but if you call the number, it doesn't work. Like, you get, like, a dial tone. And it says, like, this number is no longer in service. So you can't call them. You can only do it through this automatic form. And then they never respond. And the thing is like, I can prove that I own my Instagram account because it's connected to my Facebook page, and I can still use my Facebook page. So that makes no sense either. All right, like I said, enough about that, but it's very frustrating. I have no control over what commercials that you see on this channel. It is determined by YouTube based on what they think you want to see. So that's on you as to why you're seeing specific ads. Maybe go to a doctor. I want to get that checked out. They have a whole section at the El Cortez for quarter coin slots. They do. I think they're pretty much all video poker, though. Are there any actual quarter slots? They have dollar slots for sure. But I think the quarter machines are pretty much video poker. But yeah, they do spit out quarters. Couldn't the casino consider that might be possible for some casinos in your chat helping you to bet by counting? You could, but the chat is delayed by several seconds. So if I were waiting for the chat to respond, it would be very evident. Number 2, it's a public live stream, so the casino can watch it. Number 3, casinos know how to count too. So they don't even care if like they're gonna know if I'm counting on my own or if somebody's helping me. So that's really doesn't make any sense. Thank you, Andy, for the $5 super chat. Can't wait to see your live table game videos again. Thank you. Yeah, like I said, I'll be back soon, as soon as I can. Definitely agree. Facebook's not very user friendly. Marketplace is a disaster too. Yeah, it's like they have good ideas, but then the execution just I don't it's just the UI is just not good. The interface and just the way things work together. But I don't know. Yeah. Jerry, with 50K followers on Instagram, I'm gonna ask you for their agent. No, I do not. But if you guys do, send them my way. Thank you, Josh, for the $5 super chat. I hope someday you'll travel to Arizona and do a live stream there. Yeah. Thank you. Using tech abbreviations. Yeah. UI. The UI sucks. The UX sucks. No, it doesn't suck. It's just you just find like I said, it's almost like they had a house and then they just kept adding things on top of the house, kind of and it just ended up being a mishmash of things. And then yeah, you can live in the house, but then you've got this weird closet over here, and this door leads to who knows where, and it just doesn't. It's not very functional. That would be my best analogy. But certainly they can definitely improve. So I wish them the best, and please help me get my account back. Go-to for cooking meals. I'm pretty boring. I don't know, like my cooking philosophy is this, especially when it comes to like a dinner, which is kind of the only time like I actually like cook a full meal. Like for breakfast and lunch, I don't really cook that much, or I'll just have like leftovers or something. Like breakfast, it's either like yogurt or like oatmeal, and oatmeal I just chuck it in the microwave. But and like fruit. Yeah, when it comes to like dinner meals, it's just like have a protein, a carb, and a vegetable, and you either mix it together or you keep it all separate. And if you're mixing it together, then it's like that's pretty much the component of any. And you can have more than one vegetable, but then like, if you want to, like, let's say you have chicken and tomatoes and I don't know, like rice, you could easily make that like. I don't know, you could put like Indian spices on it and make it kind of like Indian, or like I don't really follow recipes. Or like put like sriracha on it, and, whatever. Thank you, YT Fever guy, for the $5 super chat. But other than that, I don't really like to get too complicated with my cooking, because it's just like takes too much time. So a lot of times what I'll do is I'll just like meal prep like a protein and maybe a carb, and then I just kind of cook the vegetables, and like I said, I either mix it together or I eat it separately. Or you could put like, let's say you had like chicken and you had like some salad and rice too, I guess. You could like put like salsa and chili spices on it, and there you go, you've got like a taco salad. Or if you had mushrooms, you could make like some sort of like hot Tex-Mex thing. Anyway, very easy, very simple. I'm not a foodie though. Like I could literally sit and eat the same thing for like 2 weeks straight and I probably wouldn't care. I mean, I'd probably start to get bored after like 2 weeks, but like honestly, one of my favorite things is to eat is like Greek yogurt, and you chop up a banana in it and you put like cinnamon on it, and that's like really good. And if you wanted to like, you could add like flaxseed or something if you wanted to add some omegas, or like chia seeds for like fiber and stuff. So yeah, that would be like a breakfast for me. And it takes like 3 seconds. Yeah, you can add granola too. I don't need a ton of granola because it's kind of high in sugar, but if you make your own granola, you can make it like lower in sugars. Or you could buy it from the store, who cares if you don't care about that. Yeah, Greek yogurt and cinnamon actually is like a good combination. If you like Greek yogurt, you have to like yogurt. Yeah, flaxseed has like quite a bit of fiber in it, so if you're not used to eating lots of fiber, then you can definitely, if you uptake your, like, if you have to kind of like slowly ease into like eating lots of fiber-rich foods, generally speaking, might have some gastrointestinal upset, to put it politely. Yeah. I'm just trying to think of what else I eat. Yeah, I eat like salads a lot. Something else I do is like if you make like oatmeal and you can put like fruit in there like while it's cooking, that's quite good too. My favorite's usually like, well, apples is really good. Strawberries or like nectarines. I prefer nectarines over peaches. I cannot stand the like fuzzy nastiness. I know you guys like talking about food because like literally that's like the third most question I get asked is like what do you eat? And it's like pretty boring, which is why I don't really talk about it because I'm just like, you guys want to hear my like boring meals, but and then if you wanted to like up the protein factor, you could like I like to add like protein powder in that, or you could add yogurt. Right? Peach fuzz is nasty. I can't stand it. Ugh. Like, why would anyone want peaches when there are nectarines? They're literally the same fruit. Just nectarines have been selectively bred to not be fuzzy. Oh, blueberries. Yeah, any berry could be good in oatmeal. Like, basically, when you cook fruit with oatmeal, it kind of tastes like pie, especially apples. Because the fruit, like when you heat up fruit, like you kind of like the sugars kind of caramelize, so it makes it feel sweeter even though it's not. That is science. So it's like a healthy, sweet way, and I don't add any sugar to that or anything. So. Like, for me, it's like if I want, like, junk food, like, I'm gonna eat junk food. So I generally just, like, keep my day-to-day meals pretty healthy. I forget the exact term of, like, what it's called when you, like, heat up sugars. Like, I mean, caramelization, I guess, is the term. As for the chemical term, I don't remember. It's been a while since I've done orgo. Like organic chemistry. But there's a science to cooking. Yeah, businesses are pretty open. There's like, you have to, like, you can't have, there's only, like, you're only allowed a certain percentage capacity and da 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 da, and blah blah blah. But you can do most things now, thank God, just with certain restrictions in place. Chats are odd. Don't watch them. I'm kind of an odd duck. Yeah, walnuts are really good. The thing about walnuts is that they can go rancid pretty quickly, so unless you buy them like in the shell, I don't think they go as rancid as fast in the shell. Why am I not making casino videos? You can watch my update video for the full update that I made months ago. Like, said it like a million times. Basically, I'm home in Canada because I'm Canadian and things have been closed and there are travel restrictions. There you go. It's like the Cliff Notes version. Like I said, they say they're gonna open things all the time. They change their mind. Like, I feel like rules change like every 2 weeks. So I you know, I'll believe it when I see it. That's how I feel. But hey, you never know. There are casinos here. They do not allow filming. I've tried to get permission. That's never happened. So, and they're open with restrictions right now. So, as far as I know, like I don't know. I guess you have to like book your time or something. I didn't look because I don't care. Because I'm not going there. But did I do anything for Canada Day? No. I don't even think there were fireworks. I didn't hear any. And I live near the waterfront, so they would be here. Would you ever move to the States? Yes, with proper visas and documentation and everything that you need to immigrate to places. And all the costs associated with that. Because it's not cheap. Again, like if you want to know about the current situation in Toronto or Canada, I would say go to Google. I don't even care about it anymore. I don't even watch. Like it's just, like I said, they change their tune every 2 weeks. So I put like about zero confidence in anything I read until it's like actually passed and happened. So, yeah, you can see what they're saying now, basically. Whether or not that'll actually happen, who knows? Maybe. I don't really have a favorite place to eat. Depends on what I'm in the mood for. Honestly, like most restaurants in Las Vegas are good. But yeah, I'm not gonna marry somebody for a green card. We've already talked about why that's a really stupid idea. But if you want me to repeat it, one, look up when is a prenup not enforceable, because it's not always enforceable. It's really up to a judge if you do have a prenup. As far as I know, I'm not a lawyer, I'm not giving legal advice, but you can Google that and make your own decisions. Marriage is a legally binding contract, and I can do things on my own. I don't need it. Just takes more time. Do I think someone could make a living long-term gambling? I mean, these are negative expected value games. They are house advantage games. You are not expected to make money over an infinite number of slot pulls, hands, whatever you're playing. Whether or not your sample size, you are just amazingly lucky and you happen to, like I said, it's the law of large numbers. It's calculated over an infinite number of things. If you have ever studied statistics, you know what that is. If you don't, you can Google law of large numbers, but basically what it means is that the more times you sample something, the closer it becomes to the true value, right? The expected value. So it's just math. So if the house edge is 2%, let's just say, that's calculated for an infinite number of hands. or slot pulls or whatever. So as you sample, you are going to move towards that expected value. But if your sample size is really small, you could sample way over here, way in the positive range. Or you could get really unlucky and you could lose all your money in like 3 seconds. So, thank you, Martin, for the $2 super chat. Hey, you. Thank you. Thank you, Australian Forest, for the $2.23 dollar chat, Australian dollars. Marry me, baby. Thank you. No thank you, but thanks, but no thanks. Let's just say that. Not for $2.23. Just kidding. Yeah. And also, like, you throw in, like, different variables when you're talking about, like, how much you're betting and, like, if you change your bet and everything like that. You know, so obviously, like, they're also, like, yes, the house edge is always 2%, but if you vary your bet, like, you're varying basically your treatment. So it becomes harder to calculate the statistics, but overall, casino games are for entertainment only. And why I'm saying that is, like, let's say you're betting like $10, $10, you lose, and then you bet $100 and you win, right? So, like, obviously you've changed the treatment, and you happen to get lucky and win. So maybe in that very small sample size, you happen to come out positive, but overall, they are house advantage games. Go to the casino, have fun, do other things to earn an income. Thank you, PG, in my opinion. PG Crawford, thank you for the $5 super chat. So what you're saying, marriage, there is a number. No. It was a joke. Thank you, Lucky Lee, for the $5 super chat. Is Canada known for any particular foods? Like maple syrup, I guess. That's pretty common. Poutine, ketchup chips, Nanaimo bars. There you go. Google those. Thank you for the $2.16 Australian dollars. 16 cents, I guess? I don't know, whatever. Will you marry me for $500,000? No. Oh, cider. You seem to lack a sense of humor. No, you do. Because clearly you didn't get the joke. Do I ever keep, like, track of what I win and lose? No, because I just set my budget before I start playing, and I know, like, generally, because I've had my channel for like 4 years now, like, and I've made a ton of videos. I know approximately what it will cost me to, like, if I wanted to do a live stream every day, and film a video, like, that would obviously cost me more versus just doing a video every day, blah, blah, blah. So, like, I just set my budget at the beginning. If I have extra, then I film more content, or I increase my bankroll for certain things. Like, I might do a high limit stream because that's fun. You know, or I might try to, like, stockpile some videos. If I have really bad luck, then unfortunately, like, I just get what I get. I might, if I have horrible luck, I'm gonna have to cut back on certain things. Like, there's an element of obviously randomness when you're creating content that is literally random. But generally, I just set my budget before I go. I know approximately what it costs me, and I plan that. I plan accordingly, and, you know, make my videos. Ooh, best concert I've ever been to. That's a good question. Best concert was Taylor Swift, 1989. That was, like, a full concert. But best, like, best overall event, like, musical event, like, I went to Festival. They don't have it in Toronto anymore, but that was such an awesome festival. It was a music festival. That was so much fun. That was a few years ago, unfortunately. And I'm sad that they discontinued that festival because it was a great lineup. It was just like really good vibes. But I think they didn't end up making money or something. I don't know how because it was like packed, but. Yeah, I guess they didn't make money. I think it's hard to make money with music festivals. It was called Bestival, like Bestival. Thank you, Reggie, for the $2 super chat. What states have you been to in the U.S.? I've been to New York, been to California, been to Nevada, been to Florida, been to South Dakota. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. Whose concert? Honestly, what's that? I had gone to like some smaller concerts, like just kind of like local, small up and coming bands. But I would say like my first like big concert was actually that Taylor Swift concert. It was such a good time. Just trying to think. I've gone to like no, that's not true at all. I had gone to like some outdoor festivals. Like I guess I don't consider like a full like a concert is different than a festival. Like a festival, you're going to see like multiple artists and everything. So I'd gone to like festivals before that, and like outdoor concerts, outdoor events, that sort of thing. How old are you? 40 or 45? I am 65, actually. Get it right, please. Please respect your elders. Anyway. Up and coming bands. No, I just meant like you know, I don't think there's this app anymore, but no, I'm 28. Thank you, Tim, for the 280 super chat. Miss your videos. Hope to get back to it soon. That person was just trying to be like rude. They're trying to make me feel bad about myself by trying to say I was like old, but like I have no issue with looking 40. I know I don't, but you know. What was I gonna say? Oh, like, so there was this app that was in Toronto that you paid, like, it was like a subscription service, and you you like paid a monthly subscription, and then you got like access. I forget what it was called. I ended up unsubscribing just because I was like not using it enough. But when I was in university, I used to use that a lot actually, because you would pay like a monthly fee and you got a certain amount of credits, and then you could redeem those credits for like tickets to shows, and it was a good way to like discover new artists and stuff. And it was like inexpensive, and like going to like live music is really fun for me. I enjoy that. So me and my friends and I used to do that a lot. But like I said, I haven't done that in a while. Obviously, I don't think there's any live concerts now, especially here. But I am hoping to be able to see more live music. Do you think there are certain days or times that slot machines pay better? Seems like they have a magical switch they use. No, I think it's completely random. I think you are looking for patterns where they do not exist. But that's my personal opinion, and if you believe they otherwise, because here's the thing. We all know there's a gaming commission, and this is my personal opinion and my personal reasoning. We all know there's a gaming commission, unless you think they're all in cahoots, in which case, like, you know, okay, then don't play. If you think it's rigged, don't play. We already know it's a house advantage game, so they don't really need to rig it because it's automatically a house advantage game anyway. So, but anyway, First of all, why would you pick certain times of the day that you want to reward people and not reward people? That makes no sense as a business. Pretend you're a casino owner and you say, I want to have the most number of people in my casino at all times. The easiest way to do that is to make it random, because otherwise you're going to have to think about, first of all, like I said, the house edge is already built in. You already know you're going to make that over a number of times. So you want the most number of people to come in. So you're not going to, like, it just doesn't make any sense. Like, why would you pick certain times of the day that you're going to, like, pay out more or not more? Like, how, first of all, that sounds like a lot more work than it's worth. And if anyone discovers that, then you're going to be known as the casino that only pays at certain times, and then everyone's either going to flood your casino at that time, and then you're going to have to switch the time and pick up a different one, and then you're constantly going to be changing that anyway, and then you may as well have just been random the whole time. So that is why that makes zero logical sense. Thank you, Maria, for the $5 super chat. Hi, Sarah and everyone. Haha, you're so cute and beautiful. Thank you. And also, the Gaming Commission exists to make sure that it is fair for players and fair for casinos as well. Some experts claim slot machines and main walkways have better odds. Again, you can set the odds to an individual machine to what the casino chooses to be. So generally, like, gaming commissions will set a minimum, and you have to hit that minimum. And if you want to have better odds because you think it will attract more players, like, you can do that. From what I understand about slot machines, and I've talked to people who build slot machines and create the software, slot machines are designed, they make the math so that you can set it to a range of like odds, basically, so percentages. So let's say you create a slot machine, you make the math, you have to make the algorithms. This is all very complicated because games are very complicated. So then why are there times where you can't win anything? That's just your experience. I guarantee you eventually you will go at that time and you will win something because it's all random. But, well, I can't guarantee it. I shouldn't say that. So believe whatever you want. Like I said, it's your money. Don't play if you think it's rigged. I think if you think it's rigged, then don't play. Or only play at very specific times. You know, it's your money. But yeah, so let's say a slot machine game is designed to work between like 80 to 90%. I'm just picking random numbers, by the way. And it's not true that slot machines, every spin is independent. So again, because it has to be all random, it doesn't matter how many times somebody has won or lost before you, your spin is independent. I know you won't believe me, but that is true. Anyway, so, yeah, so let's say a casino sets it for, they have a bunch of machines and they decide that they want to set some at 85% and some at 90%. They could do that. I mean, theoretically, to me, that sounds like more work than it's worth. But, oh yes, Connecticut is also a state I've been to. Thank you. Thank you, Michael, for $5 super chat. Yes, I have been to Mohegan Sun, so Connecticut is another one that I forgot. So, anyway. Do you prefer Blackjack to other games? Actually, no. Blackjack's probably actually my least favorite table game because I never win on Blackjack. So there you go. But generally speaking, like, again, like, it's a lot of work to plan to do a lot of these things with slot machines when, like, casinos only have so much manpower, they only have so much work. They're constantly reorganizing slot machines anyway. There's constantly new ones coming back in. If it were me, if I owned a casino, I would pick, okay, this is a payout percentage that I'm comfortable with based on all my overheads and the fact that I want to give my players the best odds that I possibly can. I would just say, yep, set them all to that and move them around, you know, roll them around, da-da-da-da. So, like, you know, instead, because, like, if you only wanted to have casino, like, slots at walkways to have higher percentages every time you changed the layout or added new machines, you would have to reprogram the odds to do that. And from what I understand, and I can only speak to this from the perspective of usually Las Vegas casinos, so every state will have different laws and different rules and everything. But what I was told is that like you can obviously reprogram machines, but I think you have to submit a form to the Gaming Commission in Nevada. Now, don't quote me on that. I can't say if that's actually true or not. I believe that's what I've been told, but I don't exactly remember because it's been a while. So if you're constantly like moving slots around, which casinos do, we all know they do, then you're gonna have to constantly do that too. So that, again, it's just extra work. That doesn't make any sense for the like extra 3% or whatever over an infinite number of spins. You know, it's just like whatever. To me, that's just like more work than it's worth. That's my personal opinion. You can have your own. I'm sure the comments on this video will be also people disagreeing with me, but my casino hasn't gotten a new slot in 3 years. Jeez Louise. Yeah. That's not been my experience. Generally, I see casinos changing slots all the time, but again, I guess I haven't been everywhere, haven't seen everything, so. But again, you're also like, can also look up how do slot machines work. Feel free to talk to manufacturers if you're ever not sure about things. These are my opinions based on the math that I've read, based on my own knowledge of statistics and randomness. What I've learned from talking to people that work in the industry, and just my own logical conclusions based on what I would do if I were a business owner that ran a casino. Thank you, Treasure Trip, for the $5 super chat. If you ever open a casino, please put a Starbucks in it. Guarantee I'll spend twice as much money if it has a Starbucks. Yeah, definitely will be coffee in any casino that I have. We can do Starbucks, I suppose, if it's not too expensive. Casinos are removing some tables and adding more slots is for the money. Generally, yes, slots have lower odds and also cost less to do than tables, but lots of people enjoy tables, so tables bring people in. Thank you, PG Crawford, for $5 super chat, and a Wendy's. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, casino table games also have that like social aspect that a lot of people enjoy. Have I ever been to European casinos? I have not. I've heard what I've been told from like some of my viewers in Europe and stuff, but I've never been there, so. Merrick, thank you. I have done work for the Gambling Commission in the UK, and all Sarah says is 100% true. Thank you. Yeah, so we always have slow mode, unfortunately, for the live chats. I know not everybody loves it, but unfortunately, like, sometimes when I don't have slow mode on, although with the live chats, I could probably not, like, I could probably reduce it maybe, because they don't get as much views, which is cool. Like, these are just fun for me and some of you guys. But yeah, I have to do slow chat in general on all my live videos just because the chat moves so quickly. What's my opinion on video poker? Yeah, so it's not my favorite thing. I find it a little kind of boring. I don't, like, for every different kind of video poker, there's like a correct way to do it. And like, if you don't know how, like, basically it's like basic strategy for any table game, but every poker game and every poker variation like has a different basic strategy, and I just don't like it enough to care to learn how to play every game perfectly. And I mean, you could probably get away with it without doing it, but if you're not playing by the statistical best basic strategy, again, based on an infinite number of we'll say spins, I guess, because it's video poker, hands, I guess, an infinite number of hands, like, again, in the short term, anything can happen. These are, again, calculated over an infinite number of X of events. That's the better word. What was I gonna say? Anyway, so every video poker has like a basic way of doing it, like the right strategy to do it, basically. And I mean, you're never gonna be perfect, and nobody should ever aim to be perfect, but you're giving the house more of an edge if you don't play the best way. And to me, I don't love the game enough to like do that. And I mean, you know, for me, like if I'm going to do something that is statistically like bad odds, like I want to know that it's like bad odds, you know what I mean? Like playing a blind hand on Ultimate Texas Hold'em. I know that's a bad idea. Like statistically, that's a stupid idea. But I know that, and I do it anyway because I want to have fun. Or the side bets. Statistically, I know they are worse odds, generally speaking, than the game itself. But sometimes they're fun. Sometimes they add a little flavor. Sometimes it's just something extra to do. Yeah. I just like to be an informed gambler. I understand that it's all, again, house edge, like they're all house edge games, but to me, I'm all about trying to minimize the house edge as much as I can, because I gamble a lot and I want to spend the least amount of money that I possibly can and get the most content that I possibly can while still having fun. Anyway, so that was a very long explanation of my gaming philosophy, I suppose. But pretty much, like, I don't know. It's not like I don't think, it's not like, I don't know. I know quite a lot, actually, about gambling. I don't know everything. I know what I know. Whether it be a quiz, no quiz. It's your money, do whatever you want with it. But I'm kind of a nerd. I do look into things a lot, especially when there's money involved. So anyway, so anyone that thinks I don't know about gambling and odds, they can watch this video. So I've talked about why I don't do a ton of online slots. So based on the rules that I have read from both YouTube and AdSense, and what I have determined from speaking with people that work at YouTube, I will not be doing online gambling content on my YouTube channel at this time because of rules set by them. Now, you may have seen other people do whatever they want with their channel. This is just what I'm doing on my own channel based on what I was told and what I have read is allowed and what is not allowed. And while online casinos, I have played on them, I have used them, they are completely legal in Canada, and whatever, it doesn't matter. These are based on the rules of YouTube and AdSense and all those companies. You can look into that on your own. If you're planning on streaming online, that's your decision. But that is why I don't do it on YouTube. Just based on the rules. But I think there are lots of legitimate online casinos. Obviously, make sure you're playing on a licensed casino in a place where online gambling is legal and that you're playing responsibly. And you know what? There's many countries that exist like that, Canada being one of them. So doesn't mean that they are bad. Just means that that is the rules put in place by YouTube and AdSense right now. Doesn't mean they won't change. And if they change, then I would be happy to do that type of content if that's a possibility. I haven't been hitting the gym. Thank God. Oh my God. Thank the Lord. The gyms are open again. God, I miss the gym. It's so hard to, like, I mean, I was kind of working out at home, but it's like so hard to like work out at home. It's so boring. I need that like space to like, well, unless you have like a home gym, then it's like fine. But like I need the equipment. Like I have injuries that just means that I can't do certain things. Yeah, no problem, Katie. So I need like certain equipment just to like remain low impact. Yeah. So anyway. All right. Anyway, I am very happy the gyms are open. It's how I de-stress. It's like a big part of my life. It's been a big part of my life for a very long time. I just am so much happier when I'm able to like exercise and get those endorphins going. I swear to God, there is like I worked out today. I like to use the elliptical. Like I said, I have a bad knee. I did like an hour on the elliptical. It was just like so good to like get a sweat going, get your heart rate up. It's just like so good. Anyway. Yeah, it was good. Yeah. Like I said, I'm very happy. It's like super important to me for like my mental and physical health. Yeah. So I'm super happy they are open. But anyway, with that said, it's been over an hour. I'm not sure I've. Yeah. I know going to the gym can be hard too. It's a hard thing to get into, which is why you have to find like exercise that you enjoy. Maybe that's walking. Maybe it's taking a bike ride. Maybe it's rock climbing. Like for me, fitness classes are still like you can go to the gym and use it. I'm not sure about like fitness classes though. The gym I go to is like, unfortunately, actually, the gym I used to go to has shut down. So that's like no longer an option. Picasso, you're ignoring my comments. I'm not ignoring your comments. Again, I can't respond to everybody's comments. If you have something very important to say, please DM me. I can't guarantee I will get to you on this live chat. Even if you are a regular viewer, I know you are. I know I've commented to your comments before. I just like can't always do them every time. So nobody's ignoring anything. Also, you have to understand that when I'm thinking, I don't look directly. Like I tend to move my eyes around, so I'm not like always reading the chat, because when you're trying to read and talk at the same time, that's very hard to do. So I tend to like kind of look off into space while I'm talking, because it's how I stay focused. Yeah. So anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, well, like just exercise in general. Like I used to do boxing classes. That's like really fun. Team sports, if you like those. Group classes. I mean, I did step aerobics back in the day. That's actually really fun too. Dancing. Anyway, physical activity is really good. So if you have the opportunity to do it, then I don't think you'd be disappointed. But you gotta find something that you like to do. Boxing is super hard work. It was like one of the hardest workouts I have ever done. Like, and I wasn't even fighting anyone. Like we were just doing so the typical boxing class I would do is like we would have like a warm up, which was jump rope, skipping, whatever you want to call it. And that was usually like 5 minutes. And then we would do like so watch the Olympics, John. Change the channel, dummy. Anyway, we would and then we would do like warm-ups. So we would do punches with like weights in our hands. Like So usually they were like, I would do like 2 pound weights because some people like they had like ranges from like 2 pounds to 5 pounds. Like I would do like 3 pounds, 3 pound weights. And it's really hard to do. We would do like drills with like weights. No, just ban him. He's an idiot. So we would do basically combos with your weights, and honestly, like it is super, super hard to. So when you have weights in your hands, you don't have your gloves on. I would just wrap, so you wrap your hands. You have like hand wraps. I would just train in my hand wraps and then put my gloves on. But basically, hand wraps act like a sock for your glove. Anyway, if you want to work your shoulders, like do a boxing class. Anyway, and then we would do drills like that, like combos. And then we would do combos on the bags. And then, because it was a class, we would also have like rotations, and like the trainer there, who was a boxer, would. Thanks, Steve. I did a whole thing about why I can't access my Instagram. You can watch the beginning of this video as to why I can't access my Instagram. But yeah, so he would do like drills with the pads, and he would do that like individually with each of us. Anyway, it was a really awesome class. I'm sad that gym closed because it was a really awesome gym. But if any of that sounds like fun to you, I like fighting sports. I used to do martial arts when I was a kid. It's such a good way to. It's like an extremely tough workout. It's super, super cardio, really good for your arms and shoulders, and honestly, like pretty much your core too. It's like so much core, and you don't kind of really you realize you're working out, but you're like kind of getting into the like. You're just thinking more about doing things, like you're thinking about. You're thinking about the fighting. You're not really thinking about like working out, You're thinking about doing boxing, and that's why I like martial arts or things like that, because you kind of don't really realize you're working out, and then you're done your class and you're like you're like dead. Anyway, so that was my whole spiel on what an awesome boxing class it was. But you never know. Sadly, talking about working out on a gambling stream. Nice. Does this look like gambling to you? I think it says just chatting. Just chatting. Learn to read. Anyway. Also, I did like a whole spiel on gambling, but this is just chatting. Yeah. Anyway. I swear to God, like, people who come here to troll me, you just look so stupid. Really, really dumb. Anyway, enough about stupid trolls. Thank you guys for being wonderful. And am I good at martial arts? Not anymore. I'm like super weak. But yeah, I think I am. I love fighting. Not actual fighting, but I'm sure I could hold my own. Anyway. Yeah, so thank you guys so much for joining in on this live chat. Do a segment in the soft whispering voice. Oh my God, I hate whispering, but some people really like it. Thank you, John, for the $5 super chat. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, so have a wonderful night, guys. Thank you for hanging out with me on this Sunday night. Like I said, I'll be back to regular filming as soon as I possibly can. I'm doing things on my end. Like I said, nothing's guaranteed. I won't say anything until things are guaranteed, but hoping things will turn out in my favor. So, with that said, have a wonderful night. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.